Here's my wedding story. Rewind to about a month before my wedding. I woke up in the middle of the night in excruciating pain. It was located in my lower right abdomen area. The doctor decided it must be appendicitis. This was after the doctor. Okay, now you go. Now you go.
I was like, it's giving appendix right away. I knew it.
Also, I just want to say really quick before I continue, thank you so much to whoever wrote the story for using punctuation and making indents in the paragraph, because you know a bitch gets.
It's giving creative writing.
It's giving masterclass in writing. Okay. Appendicitis. This was after the doctor was informed that I had a family history of gallbladder issues, but the doctor refused to test my gallbladder because I was, in his opinion, too young to be having gallbladder issues. So I get my appendix removed, and I still felt horrible.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah, this is going to be a doozy. My recovery was terrible. I was still having pain in the area, but the doctor reassured me it was normal recovery pains from the surgery.
A month before the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did my best to trust the doctor and thought maybe I was imagining that something was wrong. So about a month later, my wedding day arrives. I woke up the morning of feeling great, excited. It's supposed to be the best day of your life, right? Except that all changed after I ate a bagel and cream cheese. The bagel and cream cheese.
Oh.
The same excruciating pain I experienced a month before returned.
Fuck.
I tried taking a bath. My friend said maybe it was food poisoning, that I was having pre-wedding jitters. But I was like, no, this is the exact pain I had a month ago. And then I started connecting the dots. The night I initially had the horrific pain, I had eaten Taco Bell. Now, I was having the same pain after the bagel with cream cheese. When gallbladders aren't working properly, they freak out when the body is trying to digest foods that are high in fat. So I'm on the floor in the fetal position crying, realizing I had the wrong organ removed. And now my I know. This is like some Game of Thrones shit.
Oh, no.
Realizing I had the wrong organ removed. That's such a feral, like gruesome.
Right.
Like
these fucking
organ. Like,
also, this has me so fucked up with doctors. I'm like, you went to school for like 10 years.
But also like the whole fucking health. This is like a whole other separate. We should do, I don't know if we've done this before. We should do like a fucking like healthcare.
Misdiagnosed medical.
Yeah. Because you have to get several opinions. A doctor fucked my mom up because of this. And also it's a problem with women, especially with people of color, where they don't fucking listen to you.
Yes.
And it's so fucking awful. The sexism and the racism in the medical field is despicable. I'm coming for your throats. Fuck you.
Real quick before you get into that too.
Yeah.
I just remembered I heard a story the other day from somebody. I don't even know how to say this shit because it's Alcoholics Anonymous. But somebody was telling a story about how they used to go and, you know, they would go, like, they would do meth and then they were dating a doctor. The doctor would smoke crack. And it was just like, there's just smoking meth and crack with a doctor that has to be up and like perform surgery in a couple hours. And it's like, what? You're telling me the guy who's supposed to do fucking brain surgery right now is coming down from fucking crack? Like,
so many doctors. My cousin used to date a doctor and they were both addicted to heroin together.
Shut up!
I was trying to write a joke about it. I couldn't like get it, but like I was trying to write a joke about how like we view doctors kind of like how you're supposed to view like, you know, like the popes and whatnot.
Almost godlike.
They're supposed to be almost godlike. Like you're healers. Like and like we're so like there's
you trust the doctor with your literal life.
Yes, and there's so much vulnerability with like, you know, sharing about like your weaknesses, and then like they look at your naked body and examine it like and then
they see your bones, your blood, everything.
Yes, you tell them like you have fear in your eyes, like I'm afraid that this might be happening to me, and then they go, okay, I'm hungover from meth right now, and also I'm not going to listen to you. Fuck you.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna take a quick smoke break, and then they're fucking tooting on the fucking toot pipe.
If I wanted to fucking talk to someone who wasn't going to listen, Pookie?
Pookie, yeah, they're fucking over there tooting on the Pookie.
Yeah, on the Pookie.
Before they
I learned it from a homeless woman down our street.
Called Pookie, yeah.
I was trying to give her food and water and clothes because she was completely naked, and she's like, no, I don't need clothes. Her pussy and her titties are out, and I'm like, girl, you need clothes.
Pookie.
And she's like, no, I need Pookie. Like, what, you don't know where Pookie is? And I'm like, babe, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
And then Joy was like, she's like, she means math. Harper, math.
And then you
math.
got fucking...
And I was like, okay. Anyways, then a guy walked by.
School, you're in hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of debt. You're so smart. And then you're over there fucking tooting on the pook.
Yeah, no, it's honestly super fucked up. And
It's
but
fucked
anyways,
up.
and this is why,
Anyway.
and also, but again, because it is a fucking business, then you have to like
Yeah.
go and get more more opinions. If you're like, no, I truly do feel like something's wrong, and then you're going to get more opinions, which is costing you more money. Ooh, it makes me so angry.
I would love that as a topic.
That would be-
Misdiagnosed.
That's we should do that actually. Misdiagnosis is a great
I
topic.
got a fucked up story for that. Okay, let's get back into it. So Miss Gallbladder Queen is munching her way to her demise. Okay, let's see. When gallbladders aren't working properly, they freak out when your body is trying to digest foods that are high in fat. So I'm on the floor in the fetal position crying, realizing I had the wrong organ removed, and now my gallbladder was throwing a bitch fit on my fucking wedding day. So my mom takes me to the hospital. They start running tests. I'm hoping they can give me something for the pain and I can still get married. But the ER doctors tell me that my x-ray showed alarming amounts of gas in my body. My gallbladder was freaking out so badly. It had created multiple gas bubbles in my body that were so large, the doctors worried they could put so much pressure on some of my organs that could potentially lead to bursting or dangerous blockages.
What?
They said that they couldn't get the gas that if they couldn't get the gas bubbles under control, I would need to be officially hospitalized and obviously not go to my own wedding. At this point, I am in hysterics. Not only am I being told that my gallbladder may be ruining my wedding day, I'm also having doctors tell me that this could be potentially life-threatening issue. I wanted to fucking kill the initial doctor who refused to test my gallbladder in the first place and took my appendix out instead. Yeah. They gave me a bunch of meds to target the gas. It took a couple of hours to let them kick in before they could do an x-ray to check the gas bubbles again. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I know this was scary and hard and it's on your wedding day, but I just wanted to know what those farts were sounding like. And I am sorry. I'm sorry.
Was she farting though? Was she even able to fart? Or was
that's
it
what
just
I
like
want to know. I want to know.
She's all blocked up with gas?
I just want to know if they were like stinky or like whatever.
I had a colonoscopy, and when and they put you out, and when I woke up, the gas hurt so bad. The first thing I said was, "Cut me open!" Like I literally wanted to be cut open to release the gas.
The farts.
Yeah, it hurt so bad.
Well, did you fart?
I farted so hard, and
Did
I
you?
was just around other people who were doing like minute-long farts, just like
Really,
just like opening ash, just yeah, just like.
But that felt so good.
Yeah,
I love.
And they tell you to like get in like downward dog and just like
They just fucking
rip
just toot
ass.
and boot that shit.
I was
and
farting so bad the
and
other
you're
day
in
in
a
my bed.
recovery room that's just everybody's farting.
Just a designated fart room.
Yeah.
I would die to be in that room.
And that's on a gas chamber. Okay. Doodly doo doo. Okay, so she's crying. She has to fart. This is fucked up. Okay. They gave me a bunch of meds to target the gas. I think I just read that. It took a couple of hours to let them kick in before they could do an x-ray to check the gas bubbles again. Thankfully, the meds worked and the gas bubbles shrank enough for the doctors to decide I wasn't in a life-threatening situation and that they could release me. By the time I was let out, it was 4 p.m. The ceremony was scheduled to start at 5.
Jesus! You just spent your whole fucking wedding day
Bitch,
in the hospital?
So here I am, an hour before my wedding, hair not done, no makeup on, still 15 minutes away from the hotel where I was supposed to be getting ready for my big day.
Oh my
but
God.
I was determined to not let this ruin my wedding day. I was going to walk down the aisle that day, marry my husband, and be a badass bride that wore a hospital and wedding gown on the same day. Yes, bitch. My cousin and sister-in-law rushed to do my hair and makeup at the same time. It wasn't the look I imagined for my big day, but I still felt beautiful, and for the limited amount of time we had, they made me look good. By the time we got my dress on, I got in the car. I was over an hour late to the wedding.
No.
Bitch! What I didn't know is that no one told my guests what was going on. Someone decided it was better to wait to say anything and just tell them there was a delay. Rumors started that I had gotten cold feet. My aunt told the bartenders to start serving alcohol early. By the time we were ready to start the ceremony, almost everyone was drunk.
That's actually pretty fun.
No, this actually sounds fun.
That sounds lit as fuck.
But I made it there. The wedding was beautiful, and I felt victorious for not letting my evil gallbladder completely ruin my special day. During the reception, I started to feel sick. There were moments I had to go hide from the guests to sit outside and take slow, deep breaths of air. My photographer snuck me away to the bathroom. What if she was like documenting it? To the bathroom when I thought I had to throw up. I couldn't drink any alcohol or eat any of my wedding food out of fear that it would trigger my gallbladder to have another episode. With all this going on, I didn't have time to do the traditional go say hi to every guest at the wedding routine that some of the older attendees expected from the bride. I found out later that people talked shit about me, that I was rude for not making sure I greeted everybody. Fuck that. You should have farted on them.
You should have.
Yeah, fuck them. Okay. I thought everyone was aware that I had spent a large portion of the day in the ER, but nope, they just assumed I was a bitch who was randomly disappearing from the celebration for the fun of it.
Oh! Did you ever end up telling them?
Well, by the end of this day, I tied the knot with the love of my life. This was back in 2012. We are still happily married.
Good.
I got my gallbladder
Yay.
removed a few months later. Snip, snip. I needed to wait a bit longer to let my body recover from the initial appendix removal. What the fuck even is an appendix? I'm sorry. I'm going to be brave and just ask that. Okay. And I hadn't, is that under your throat?
No, it's down here. It's like next to your spleen.
Okay. There's so many things in this body. It's like, what's going on? Okay.
Yeah, it's down.
And I hadn't had issues since getting rid of it. My husband and I had promised each other that when we could afford it, we were going to have a vow renewal. Oh, and we don't have the money for it yet, but someday when we have extra cash, we're going to have the most epic wedding redo ever. And no one who ever talks shit about me is invited. I almost read your name. Oh my God. You have such a beautiful name. But oh my God.
Wow,
what a trip. Thank you so much for that story.
If
what
I had money, I would donate money to you getting remarried.
Okay, here's
that sounds
the thing.
so fun and cool.
In a few years, when this podcast is like fucking popping,
we'll pay for your wedding.
We will literally pay for your wedding. The only catch is that you have to invite us.
You have to invite us, and we get to come dressed in hospital gowns.
Yeah.